Ah, this is my mother's notebook. She used to write and sketch in it all. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook, and always pestered my mother to let me read it. Huh. Wonder why she didn't take this notebook with her. Did she leave it? If only I could. I never managed to guess the password. Hey, it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of inspiration. Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head, and the answer will just present itself. Let me think. I could tell what you were thinking. Don't worry, I've tried my name, my father's name, my mother's name, my grandparents' names on both sides, and all of our birthdays. I've even tried stuff like Love You Kaveh, Take Care, and Yours Truly. I wouldn't try that route again. I have a So we could find someone who was close to my mother. My mother was never really the one to be social. Let me think. Is there... Huh, you've never really heard of her? She's a famous Gashawar scholar. Professor Zaha Hadid published many works during her career, so I was able to learn a lot by studying. She's older now and is no longer teaching at the academia. But if I remember correctly... Let's go take a look. We might run into her if we're lucky.
What am I supposed to do now? Forget it. I'll just head back.
Tighnari? What are you...
Oh, it's you. I came into the city to buy some experiment reagents, but as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging on Cyrus's door. You've all heard. I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may have...
Granny?
Yeah, she's just over there. You can go Kaveh, were you at the tavern?
I had a quick drink or two. Can you?
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some... And you, traveler? You didn't try to stop him? You look like a wreck, Kaveh. What happened? You know what? I'm hosting a meal at Pardistii tomorrow evening.
Huh? Oh, I had no idea. Let me...
All right. Then I'll plan on reserving 2 seats for you. I'll be heading back to Gandharvaville for now. I have a feeling that argument over there is going to continue for...
A granny who lives nearby. Let's go.
So, plan on keeping yourself locked in there, huh? My tomato was growing so well, it had all the potential to become the best tomato that...
I already told you I had nothing to do with it. Why would I take... You'd have to be awfully green as an You see, the word green here could refer to both the color...
Enough nonsense!
You're out of your mind. If I've actually done something wrong, then get a mantra and pull me out.
Oh, why you?
Professor Zaha Hadid?
And who are you? Oh, Kaveh. How long has it been? Come on, get
Professor...
it's no big deal, really. A few of us old scholars got bored in our retirement and decided to put together a vegetable growing competition. Which brings us to our current predicament. My tomato was sure to win.
Hey, don't try to defame me in front of the kids. If we're airing out each other's dirty laundry now, then why don't we talk about you sneaking?
Ahem! Lucky for you, seeing these youngsters come to pay their respects today has put... Come on, let's go. We'll take our...
Yes, of course.
Is Faranak still doing well?
Yes, as far as I know. She left for Fontaine some time ago and started a new life for herself. She's still doing work related to architecture, though.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that. Did that upset you at all?
No, not at all. She's already sacrificed a lot raising me as a single mother.
That's good to hear. Your mother did struggle quite a bit those few years. It's probably a good thing that she found a new place to call home. Sometimes I wonder if things were harder for her because she was so beautiful. People were always drawn to her beauty first, only to realize she had a sensitive and vulnerable heart underneath. She was still quite young when she first joined my class as a student. Beautiful and radiant with her golden hair, yet quiet. She had to make a lot of drastic changes in her life to raise you on her own. Even during her time in the academia, she was a thorough perfectionist. If she was unsatisfied with something she had made, she had many admirers, and they'd always fill up the first few rows of seats, hoping they could get closer to her sit. But every time I saw her, she was always in that same rigid pose. She'd have one hand on her forehead.
I'm sure she had many difficult moments in her life.
I'm not too sure. She never talked about. I do remember one time, though, when she got into a heated argument. She said, "True art cannot be understood, but as an artist, if you ask me, that's probably the greatest
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be...
What are you trying to do?
My mother left her notebook to me, but it has a...
Your personalities are quite a lot. I've taught a lot of students over my career, and they would know exactly what they want to express, and some clients would choose to respect. When Faranak first graduated, she was...
I see. But wasn't my father from Ratawa?
No, I think they were probably... Faranak had many admirers, but she ended up choosing...
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we need is just come... Huh. It worked!
Oh!
Yes!
Then you should be on your way, child. Being the awkward person that she is, I suppose there were many things that Faranak could never say. If you're ever in a mood to chat again, just...
Thank you so much, Professor.
There's no need to be so formal.
I wonder what my mother could have written about.
They all say Zaha Hadid's class is the toughest, but I think it's actually not too bad. On the other hand, though, I met someone special. At first, I didn't think much of him, but now, we decided to name our son Kaveh. I don't think a younger me would have ever imagined forming such an intimate... The bad news came. And even though it's been several days now, I still can't bring myself... But I have to face reality. I still have someone to take care of.
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother. This blonde man was probably my father. But who are the other people in the picture? From the dates in the notebook, she probably drew this more... Maybe we were thinking too much. Oh!
The one who invited us to the gathering is a talkative woman. Including us, 3 couples showed up. The talkative woman introduced everyone to each other. She spoke really quickly, so I couldn't quite... My husband seems to be friends with the man with long ears. I couldn't really join their conversation, so I've resigned myself to sitting. I don't think I'd be able to become friends with any of these people. That man is certainly very handsome, but he would constantly alternate between disjointed and serious ways of talking. His wife is a bit... We were not acquainted with each other to begin with, and I doubt we'll see each other again after this gathering. Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future.
Who would have thought my mother used to attend that kind of thing? It seems she was only good at talking about... There's more written on the back. Oh.
Kaveh. I was both overjoyed and distressed You are very talented, and I am confident that you will become an architect. No one will be able to help you during your journey as an artist. But outside of your life as a creator, you can, whenever you feel down, seek out a friend to sit and have a chat. You can accumulate joy.
So that's the answer she prepared for me. Well, now that I've read her words, do you think I should accept Tainari's... The thought definitely although it'd be nice to get together with friends and chat the night away. Besides, don't most people hate the feeling of seeing their friends? And don't forget, I'm also older than all of them. As their senior... You're not wrong, but... Wait, do you mean it? You're not... I've gotten so used to sarcasm that I can't tell what's genuine. You know what? I'm not going to overthink it.